You're tuned in to Circuits FM Live. I'm your host, the Circuit Master. It's good to have you with us tonight. It's good to be with you, time travelers. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a great week. A few quick notes while the room fills up. We're live every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. New albums premiere Mondays at 12 p.m. Central Time over on YouTube. And if you need Synthwave between the shows, I have a collection of playlists on the CircuitsFM homepage. In addition, I do run live streams. Currently, there isn't one playing, but odds are I'll be spinning one up right after this live stream for the weekend, of course. Let's see. I want to say a special thank you to my channel members for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. I really do. And for those channel members and anyone else, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time, I will be premiering a new channel member album. It'll be a subscriber chat. Of course, if you're a subscriber, obviously channel member, that's going to be for you. We will be doing a premiere live for the album. And then as soon as the premiere is over, I will be putting that behind the paywall for the channel members only. So that'll be for you. In addition, I did post a vault log this past week from last week's show for Neon Fury Road. I will be posting the other ones this week. Well, the way it's going to work out is I'll be posting one or two of those per week for the channel members. If I don't have an album that week, you'll be getting two of the vault logs. If there's a channel members album that week, then you'll get a vault log and a channel members album. So that'll be content for you every week. So thank you. I do appreciate your support. All right, let's begin tonight's transmission. Last week we outran the Wasteland. So last week we had Wasteland Outrun. It was a great episode. Thank you for thanks again to everyone for being there. Tonight we go somewhere much older. We're going into the lore of Circuits FM. Of course, this is episode 2. Really episode 3 of season 2. By the way, this is episode 9 of Circuits FM Live, as it says down there in the title. This is Ancient Intelligence. 3 albums, 12 tracks. One question that connects them all. What if an intelligent AI existed at the beginning of the universe? Tonight we meet the architect. Set 1 is Spectral Circuit, the cosmic data center where the intelligent designer's knowledge is stored in spectral frequencies. Set 2 is Waking Sleeping Gods. The first civilization awakens. Minds that have slept since the birth of the universe. And set 3 is Eldritch Equations. The mathematics the designer used to construct reality itself. The archive, the awakening, the architecture. Something designed the universe. Tonight we decode the signal. For set 1, the story is the cosmic data center. The intelligent designer's knowledge stored in spectral frequencies, broken memories, and glitching rituals. We're decrypting data from the very beginning. And with that, I am going to get us into the first vault log. Here we go. Making the big transition. See if I can do the drum roll with my fingers. It's been a while. Here we go. We can do the triplets. That's from the guitar. All right. Here we go. I always edit these afterwards too. The server banks are cold. But the data is screaming. We're reaching deep into the spectral circuit, the cosmic storage center holding the history of the intelligent designer. We are decrypting knowledge from the very beginning of the universe. Let's see what the designer left behind for us to find. Stay tuned for Spectral Circuit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be with you. I hope you enjoyed that first set from Spectral Circuit, also known as Phrygian Synthwave. That was really my first album or dive into what we call dark synthwave. Just a show note. We are live on X and YouTube tonight. Thank you to everyone watching on both platforms. I truly appreciate it. Welcome everyone to the room. Build the Mansion. B, how you doing? Thank you for being here, my friend. It's always good to see you. Julie, thank you for being here. Yeah, better late than never. I always say it's fashionably late. That's how I roll. I'd say fashionably late. Although it took me years after I got in the military to even be okay with being late every once in a while. It took a long time for me to get to that place. Let's see what else here. So another channel note, if you're interested in more music like this, I have an entire playlist. Posted the link. I'll post the link over in the chat over on X as well. By the way, thank you everyone who's over on X who shared out the YouTube stream and who also shared the stream, the X stream itself. Thank you for that. Solely working through the list of thanking everyone who did that. But back to this. For more similar music to this, by the way, all three albums tonight are in that playlist, and there's additional albums in that as well. I also want to, as I said in the first intermission, just want to remind everyone that there will be a channel member album premiere tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully that works for most of my channel members. Again, that will be at 9 p.m. Central Time. The chat will be for subscribers. Obviously, the album premiering is for channel members. And once the album is finished, I will be moving that behind the paywall for channel members. So that will be for you. In addition, the vault logs are going to be for channel members as well. Those are the mini EPs that come from CircuitsFM Live. So I posted one this last week for Neon Fury Road. There's two more from the last episode that I will be, as we progress over the next couple of weeks, will be released as well to my channel members. So you have that. So hope you enjoy those. Let's see what else. Chuck is in the room. Good to see you, Chuck. Thank you. I saw mouse clicky hearts on my left eye, or my left screen as I was looking at my right screen. I'm pretty sure I saw those. I'm not hallucinating. Pretty sure I saw those. Let's transition. Let's see here. Oh, one more. Eric, greetings. Thank you for being here. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, that's you, Julie. Well, everyone tomorrow's invited to the premiere, so you get to watch it. But Eric, who's a channel member, Julie, who's a channel member, that'll be for you after tomorrow night. And by the way, you should get one tomorrow night and then another one in a couple of weeks as well. So there should be quite a bit of music for channel members coming up over the next couple of months. Let's see here. Build the Mansion One says, thanks for having me. Tron, Circuits FM, and Starbucks this morning. It was a wonderful 2 hours. Sweet. Excellent. I'm a big coffee drinker. By the way, not to get too far off out of the show. Well, I guess this is the show. But I thought for about a few minutes about changing the time slot to Saturday mornings. And that's when most of my audience would be available. I like doing the Friday nights thing because I kind of like doing the radio show theme at night. I think that fits Circuits FM really well. But I did consider doing it Saturday mornings, so that way we could all drink coffee together. That was another consideration. So, but I really appreciate you sharing that, B. Let's here. Let's jump into the second album or set list for the night. The archive is active. The data is alive, but data implies a mind that created it. Set 2 takes us to the awakening, the first civilization, the intelligence that slept since the birth of the universe. It is opening its eyes. So the story here is the first civilization stirs, the ancient intelligence that existed after the birth of the universe, not machines, but minds. God's not dead, but sleeping until now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Some signals should remain buried. I'm going to start over again because it's not very good. I'm going to start over. Here we go. Some signals should remain buried. We just hit a tremor in the bedrock of the mainframe, a pulse from the first civilization to ever walk the stars. We are waking the ancient intelligence that has slept since the birth of the universe. It's opening its eyes. Stay tuned for Sleeping Gods. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. When we return here in a couple minutes, we crack open the source code of reality, the mathematics the intelligent designer used to build the universe. The equations are waiting. But real quick, I just want to give a shout out to my channel members, to my VHS Vault and Cassette Rebel channel members. Again, I appreciate your support. For my VHS Vault members, Shadow, Kim, Steve, Eric, and Howard, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, tomorrow evening, I'll be doing a premiere for a channel member album, which will be public for everyone to view, and the chat will be for subscribers. So that will be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time here in the Midwest United States. Let's see. Let's get here to some chats. Let's see here. Scroll back just a tad. AI Machete says, hey, Circuits FM, sick feed. I'm listening from a different account logged into my TV. Keep rolling. That reminds me to say keep rolling. What? If you know who I am talking about. First time here. Love it. Well, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. We have spoken before over on X about some really nerdy stuff. I look forward to future conversations with you. Let's see here. Just had a discussion about Circuits FM live on a Saturday morning. Julie says coffee with these people and would be great. Yeah, I considered it because I have a European audience and they are sleeping right now. And so I know they listen in the morning afterward. But, you know, maybe one of these days we will see. Do the Friday night thing. I kind of like the, yep, there you go. Hold on a second. We got a winner. You know, I can't do like an applause or anything like that on this. I got to get a board for that, I believe. Ari says fire. Yes. Thank you for being here, Ari. Good to see you. And let's see here. B says Limp Bizkit. That's right. Absolutely. Yep, I considered it. You know, it's possible. We shall see. I see heart cannons, mouse clicky hearts. my right, my left, my right, my military left. My right would be the other one. Would be the one I'm actually looking at, which is a live one for me because everyone is 15 seconds. It's about 15, 20 seconds behind me. So, let's see here. Machete said, build a mansion 1. Just got to say what a handle it is a handle. And I replied with, you should check out his account for Resident Evil. If you like Resident Evil, go over there. You might find something very interesting. So it is interesting what he's got going on over there. Let's see. Julie says, those heart cannons. It just keeps going. That's great. Julie says, oh, wow, my animals are enthralled. Cat in a hypnotic stare, dog looking at phone, tail thumping to the beat. Yeah. Waking, sleeping gods. That is definitely some, as far as naming convention, I just feel like that was, for me, was just like some Pink Floyd influence right there. A little bit of Pink Floyd, a little bit of Dream Theater. People will still, yeah, I guess I say Dream Theater a lot, so people have definitely associated with that band. So I won't be playing any Dream Theater on this station just because that's their stuff. Not that I don't love those guys or I wasn't influenced by them, but I won't be playing any Dream Theater music on my channel. That's kind of out of respect. And then there's a bunch of other things that happens with YouTube if I do that. So it's all going to be CircuitsFM live stuff here. Let's see here. Meshedi says in and out here, but you are still streaming from the Burn R account on my TV. Thank you. I hope it looks great. This one is in, I believe this is in 1080. Yeah, this is in 1080p. I'm using Restream right now. I should probably put the creators link on YouTube, so if people want to start doing their own thing, they can go through my account. But unfortunately, Restream right now doesn't have 4K. They just have up to 1080p at the moment. 4K is what I premiere my Monday videos and channel member videos in 4K. So those are definitely, when you look at it I watched my video sometimes on my 50. I have a 55, and it looks pretty cool. Let's see here. Ari says, love it. Thank you for being here, Ari. Appreciate it. MB says, just as real as $3 bill. That's right. That's right. This is real. It's a $3 bill. Yep. So let's jump into this final part of the evening. And that is, if I can find it here in my notes. There we go. Yep. Got it right in front of me. All right, here we go. This is for Eldritch equations. By the way, I do these little readings are like about 20, 30 seconds plus the music. That becomes the EP for my channel members. So I edit that. And give it to you. Here we go. We've pushed the processor to its breaking point. We're decoding the Eldritch equations, the same mathematics the intelligent designer used to construct the universe itself. You're entering the blueprint of creation. Don't look too deep into these patterns. You might realize how the world was built. Stay tuned for Eldritch equations. And ladies and gentlemen, that was Eldritch Equations. Thank you again for being here with me this evening. Let's see here. What a wonderful evening. Thank you again for all of the chats. Cece, thank you again for your continued support, being a member for 4 months. I truly do appreciate it. I know we've talked before, and I think we are due for another conversation. Let's see here. We are, well, okay. Just kind of lost my train of thought there. My apologies. So for tomorrow night, channel member album premiering 9 p.m. Central Time. The next premiere will be at 12 noon Central Time on Monday. And of course, we'll be back here next week for CircuitsFM Live as well. So tonight we covered 3 albums, 3 dimensions of the same intelligence: the data, the mind, the math. The arc moves from archive, set 1, to consciousness, set 2, to the source code of reality in set 3. Eternal convergence closed us out. Everything the designer built converges to one answer. The intelligence isn't just ancient, it's the architect. It designed the circuits, it wrote the equations, it built the archive. Everything in the Circuits FM universe traces back to this intelligence. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the show for the evening. Let's see here. Into a couple of chats. He said, doing well for a Friday evening. Good. The soundbar thing, I'm going to have to, whenever I go into the store and I go over to the electronics center, I see the sound bars. Of course, I know I could get them on Amazon as well. One of these days, I will pull the trigger on that and do the sound bar thing. Drew says, thank you for this mind meld. Feel my neurons growing. Well, thank you again for being here, Julie. Thank you again for being a supporter. Live long and prosper. If you didn't know, I'm a big Star Trek geek. Obviously, the original series is great. I have a soft spot for Voyager. A lot of people hate Voyager. I have a soft spot for Voyager. DS9 is episodic. And yes, fun fact. Apparently, so I don't know if Star Trek's back on Netflix or not. I haven't checked in a while. But Star Trek used to be on Netflix. And before they pulled it, DS9 was Deep Space Nine. Star Trek was one of their most popular shows. That's a fun fact. So yeah. Let's see here. Build a Mansion says, oh, I like that walk down. Yeah. Yes. That was my my jazz director. He was also the high school band teacher, but he was also our jazz director. Professional musician in Los Angeles. For whatever reason, moved back to the Midwest and became a high school teacher. But it was good for us because we learned a lot from that guy. And he's the one that got me into jazz, Al Di Meola, stuff like that, jazz fusion. So he definitely changed. He added a lot to Doc's repertoire as far as music. Goat Man Hollow Haunt says, awesome tunes, love the vibe. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, everyone who's in the audience right now, for being here, both on YouTube and on X. So if you would like, by the way, this is in the Circuits FM Live Season 2 playlist, which if you go to my homepage here on Circuits FM, I have pinned. I will be pinning this later tonight. So this episode will be pinned at the top. Of course, I have my channel member albums next, and then below that, those are the CircuitsFM Live playlists. So this was for season 2. Technically, this is episode 9 because I did 6 in the first season. Below that, season 1. And then you get down into the albums and playlists and things like that as well. So that's probably the easiest. I'm trying to curate the homepage so everything's nice and easy and tidy. Easy to access. Let's see here. Get a couple more, and then we're going to close this out. Data is my favorite. I dig Voyager too. My older brother had all the VH. Ooh, that goes back. All the VHSs. Yeah, that was the time where we're transitioning from VHS to CD. And now we just all stream it. Although I still have DVDs. I don't have any Star Trek DVDs. But my mother used to have all that stuff. I inherited. My father moved to a different place. He gave me most of his VHSs. So I have those. Let's see here. Last one. Ari, have a great night, Doc. You are doing amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it, Ari. Thank you for being here. Tell Totally, not Chris, I said hello. And give him my best. Hopefully we'll be chatting in a war room space one of these days very soon. So I hope you are doing well, everyone. Let's see. I'll throw this. All right, last one. I still watch my DVDs. Yeah. Probably the one I watch on DVD the most is the first Avengers movie and then the first X-Files film. That's the one I watched. Those are the 2 DVDs I watch the most. And Pitch Black. If you're familiar with Pitch Black, if not, you have a homework assignment this weekend for some. I'm not going to say anything more than that, but just look up Pitch Black. It is a cool flick. I don't think it did very well in the theater, but it's definitely picked up a following since then. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, as usual, to close this out, I will be playing this out. Yes, The Matrix. Yes, The Matrix is very cool. All right. Last one. I promise. Last one. Yes, The Matrix. Absolutely. All right. Oh, see now you're pulling me back in. You are totally, you both are pulling me back in. Definitely Pitch Black. See, what did I say? Oh, yes. Yo, we're big Stargate fans here. Let me tell you. Yes. CircuitsFM it's dark synthwave, but it's basically like sci-fi music. I mean, it's influenced by like prog and stuff like that. Oh, the thunderstorms are coming. Yes, we're getting some thunderstorms right now. All right. Yes, it was supposed to be me. Yes. There you go. Yep. There you go. Yep. That's my audience. Yeah, that's exactly. It was supposed to be me. Yeah. Yep. That is the quote right there. Yeah. When he did that, that first time I saw it, that surprised me. But yeah, cool flick. I like the second one. There's 3 of them. I like the second one. Third one is more like, just give me the third one. But yeah. Second one was pretty cool. It was different. That's why I liked it. It was different. All right. Remember, next Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be here for episode 9. All right. I'm going to take you out, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we had 12 tracks, 3 albums, 1 intelligence. We started in the archive, the cosmic data center, where the designers stored everything. We woke the first civilization, the minds that slept since the birth of the universe. And we decoded the equations, the mathematics that built reality itself. The data, the mind, the math, that's ancient intelligence. Something designed the universe. Tonight we heard the signal. Until the next transmission, travelers, this is the Circuit Master, signing off.